Now, I normally do not make many videos pertaining to this, but right now I feel that this is very important. We are here to talk about BBS, a game that has stuck with us over the years, a game that has brought so much to the table. KLab and Shueisha took extra steps to ensure a longer life for the game. Bleach Brave Souls has always done something to keep the hype going, always surpassing those expectations with new content every month, bringing in the goods. The game has a couple flaws, but almost everyone in the Bleach community plays it. There have been a few other mobile games appearing one after another, but it is safe to say that the majority of us love Bleach Brave Souls the most, despite the poor summoning rates and a few other problems the game has. I am going to be straightforward with this one. At this point in time, KLab still has a future with the game. But eventually, there will come a time where the game will run out of juice. And I think we have talked about this in a video a very long time ago. But hey, at least KLab still has their beautiful imaginative creativity. They can still come up with interesting things as they did with previous summoning endeavors, like the Cacao Society, the Machine Society, more swimsuit summons, etc. They can even do stuff like that for the Quincy's in the future when they start releasing them. Do you get what I'm trying to say here? You know, characters that they haven't actually gotten around to yet, of course, because the world of Bleach is quite big and there are quite a lot of characters who still need that special attention when it comes down to KLab's creativity. So the big question is, how much farther can they actually go? How much content is actually left in the game? Well, what exactly can we expect? If we are being real here, then it is going to get pretty real in this video. Bleach Brave Souls is a powerhouse mobile game capable of generating so much money, and when you actually take your time and think about it, it only gets better from here. Once the Bleach anime gets that animated trailer, chances are there will be a lot of promos on the side promoting Bleach Brave Souls, because it is an extremely good business strategy when you think about it. An excellent way to go and promote your game, because now that the anime is coming, there is a lot of opportunity for KLab and Shueisha. And also, if I may add, there is room for improvement as well. Just recently from this video, it was announced that Bleach Brave Souls will be released in Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, South Korea, Southeast Asia, South Asia, and other Asian regions. Asia World, all Asia AA, will be added to the game, and it will be playable in English, traditional Chinese, simplified Chinese, Korean, and Thai. Bleach Brave Souls is a long-selling title with over 47 million downloads that has been released in more than 130 countries and regions around the world, and is set to celebrate its 5th anniversary on Thursday, July 23rd, 2020. The new release for Asian regions is scheduled for the summer of 2020. Pre-registration will begin on Friday, June 5th, prior to release. So now, of course, at this point in time, you guys can obviously sign up, support Bleach, more downloads. The more downloads, the better. The game will obviously reach new heights, a new amount of downloads if we keep this up. I mean, this is going to be crazy. So once again, progress has been made. Though it would certainly shock me if some of you thought that this update on region expansion for the game was useless information. I have actually come across people saying if it's not about the anime, then it's not really important. But in reality, if you use those big brains of yours, it is super valuable information. This is very important news. This is big news. Ladies and gentlemen, this is progress. And more announcements will obviously be set in stone for this game as we move forward into the future. And on that note, this game still has a future, but for how long? I'm not really an expert on this game when it comes to playing it down to its core, but what I do know is that resources in this mobile game eventually run severely low depending on your playtime, how much effort you're actually putting in. Eventually this game will lead you into a zone where you become, what are the words I want to use here? Yes, completely devoid of such things that you need to gain more orbs. The game has its ups and downs. It's natural for a game to have flaws, but in this case, with Bleach Brave Souls, I think it is safe to say, it's completely fair to say that KLab has us cornered in terms of what's fair and what is definitely not fair. For example, look at this. This is exactly what I'm talking about. A completely absurd price like this for only 585 spirit orbs. What kind of number is 585 anyways? What is life? What is this? KLab, what are you doing? Look at 285 spirit orbs for 54.99. Oh my goodness. I can't even breathe right now. And yes, I do live in Canada. That much money for this many orbs? That's insane. That's crazy. I may as well be hitting up Walmart to buy a brand new toaster. Fresh toast. Good lord, why? For the love of Soul Society. Anyways, I've been rambling on too much about this. Do you know what I believe? I believe KLab should start by making prices a little more appropriate. This is about fairness. The hard quests in the game for rare items is actually a good thing though. Rather than leaving your character on auto like we always do, the super hard modes actually requires you to play the game by yourself, cautiously if I might add, because if you just leave your character sitting on auto, you are definitely going to die in the game. And I do know for a fact, and this is a very true fact, that most of us leave our characters sitting on auto just doing the work for us. And don't lie, I know you do it. Now, there are a handful of other problems that I do hope they fix up now and in the future. I'm not here to stomp on the game. No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm just addressing a few things. And don't get me wrong, KLab has fixed up many things in the game in magnificent ways. More soul tickets, new modes, easier ways to level up your characters. Because back in the day, alright? Back in the day, this game, the struggle was real with most of those things. The struggle was insanely real. But now, they've made life so much easier for a number of things, you know, like it's just crazy. If you played the game way back then you know the struggle. Now they even have subtitles for the ultimate specials. I never even noticed that until like recently, and it's a very nice touch. The summonings are... yeah, don't even get me started on that. Summons in this game are the main reason why people throw away this game, and they never return to it. Sometimes they do, but you see where I'm going with this. Summons in this game can often break you mentally, and you just won't ever have the courage to stand up again because you put in so much work, so much effort into the game, and then you end up with nothing. The orbs are just gone, and you never get what you want most of the time. So whatever, the game is still amazing for the most part, but there are still other things that should be implemented, and I'm sure KLab will come up with more new fun modes to explore when things get rolling next year in 2021. Needless to say, I'm sure Kubo will continue helping with the special designs as usual when it comes down to the upcoming anniversaries and New Year's, outstanding work provided by the master himself. Let us continue our chat on the future of the game before we end this video. Firstly, I'd like to get this out of the way, the bounts. Now, I'm not really sure the exact reason as to why they haven't been included. It should have been years ago. It's beyond me. I know for a fact that people would definitely sleep on them if they were somehow announced, and they wouldn't lose an ounce of sleep. They wouldn't... Well, actually, let's consider this. Maybe if Ichinose was included in the bunch, though he is not a bount, it would certainly pique interest as long as they make him a strong, playable character in the game and not some mediocre character. And also, Karia. Karia needs to be super strong as well. I mean, but I don't know. The chances of the bounce now is just pretty much zero at this point, and I can see KLab and Shueisha having their focuses more on, Burn the Witch and also Can't Fear Your Own World, as well as the 1,000-Year Blood War. That's basically where the main focus lies. I don't know, maybe it's due to the popularity, maybe they were just aware that the bounce weren't doing so hot. That's possibly why they didn't put them in the game, because of their bad reputation. And yes, I mean, that's basically it. I think that's the only reason. Perhaps everyone just knew of the reputation, the bad reputation that they had. They were disgraceful, and they probably wouldn't do anything to help move the game along in terms of the hype. That's basically it. That's probably the only reason, because everyone's been bad-mouthing the bounts, and everyone knows that it's the least favorite arc in Bleach, the Bleach anime. And needless to say, it is filler material, but there have been other fillers that were deemed successful and were added into Bleach Brave Souls, but not this one. Not the bounce, and probably not now, not ever. Moving along, let's talk about Ichigo's Fullbring form. Had a talk with a buddy of mine, White Cold, some of you know him, about this, and I have certainly racked my brain on this. Some people like this form, others do not. In my opinion, it was really badass, and I'd love to see it in the game. Not sure about the rest of you, but that would definitely add to the game. Or perhaps just have an entire summoning event for the Ichigo Fullbring evolution. Not a bad idea, right? I don't know, maybe have one where Ichigo has his substitution badge, and then with the other two, have Ichigo with his Shihakusho Fullbring. The one where it looks like his Shihakusho is on fire, where he's halfway through the Fullbring evolution, and also the one I mentioned before, the completed Fullbring form that he had before he got his Soul Reaper powers back. I mean, I don't know, that'd be pretty cool to see that on a summoning banner. Renew other characters on the side with better builds, like, for instance, Ashido. I know he's kind of a filler character, I respect him, bring him back, give him a new and improved unit altogether. Moving along, I certainly think it is time we talked about leaked information, yes? Which is definitely going to be official in the coming weeks after this video. And I have zero doubts because at this point, I mean, the man's been right about a lot of things. Burn the Witch. The information was leaked by none other than James Hansen himself. Please go and support his channel. A link will be in the description. Please go and support James. In James's tweets, he says, "When I was told Burn the Witch was getting an anime/manga, I was told it will help the mobile game for one of the reasons it was created. Seeing as the manga is happening in summer, Bleach Brave Souls anniversary in summer, anime out in the fall, anyone with marketing logic knows Bleach Brave Souls 5th anniversary is Burn the Witch, which makes absolute sense when you think about it." Now, Burn the Witch was officially confirmed by KLab to be making an appearance in the game as a crossover. So what better time to do it? We still have Can't Fear Your Own World, then all of the Quincy's for future endeavors, and I still stand by what I said last time. I think Bleach Brave Souls will be adding the Quincy's over time, right beside the official anime as it is airing to keep the hype where it needs to be. Maybe even in order of appearance. Needless to say, the 1000-Year Blood War story mode will be released in parts as well. As it stands now, they only have one part available, and that is the prologue, which is available until March 31st of 2021. Now, I'm not sure why there is a time limit on it, but obviously it may have something to do with the anime perhaps. As I said, maybe certain content they want to release would be far more appropriate to release alongside the anime for better business, marketing purposes, and there is still a whole lot they can do with those characters as well. The universe of Bleach is large. We still have Can't Fear Your Own World as well. As of this video, they aren't really even finished in that area of release. Shinji's Bankai and Shuhei's Bankai, they must be waiting for something really special for that occasion. And of course, beyond all of this other stuff that we addressed in this video, say if anything moves forward for Kazui and Ichika, and yes, at this point I am definitely getting ahead of myself, maybe someday we could even see them in the game as well. But in theory, that really all depends on what happens, and that's not really a discussion that we are ready for at all at this point in time. So, does Bleach Brave Souls have a future? Yes, I personally see a nice future ahead for the game as long as KLab and Shueisha make very, very wise decisions. I mean, just look at the decisions they've made in the past, the 1000-Year Blood War when it was first announced. Remember that? That was a good time. That was a time of celebration because that my friends. That was progress. And ultimately, immediately that told us that we were going to get new voice actors in the game, and eventually that would amount to an anime, and look where we are now. It's been years, and we're finally here. The Bleach anime is coming, and Bleach Brave Souls is still moving forward with love. Everything is going according to plan. Yeah, I said it. I think we will be okay for the most part for the next couple of years. A lot can still be done for Bleach Brave Souls for the next few years. How will they go about doing that? Just think about it. If the game was that successful without the anime and the manga, just think about what we can do now. Oh my god. Oh man. We are not ready for that. Okay? I mean, oh my god. Only time will tell though. That's it, guys. I've said all I've wanted to say in this video. Thank you so much for listening up until this point. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Visit my social medias, which you can find. There are links in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I will see you all in the next Bleach video.
I wanna take you for a ride.